Good morning, class 12. So, hope you all are fine. Class 12. In the last class, I've taught you about individual supply schedule and individual supply curve, market supply schedule and market supply curve. So, today, with the same chapter, we are going to do movement and shift along the supply curve. The same things we have done in the demand also. So, same thing we are going to do in supply also. Okay, so under movement you are going to see two type of movement will be there: extensions and contraction in supply. You see, when price will increase, so naturally supply will be more, so that will be your extension. And when price will fall, supply will get reduced, so naturally reduction in the supply, that will be contraction in supply. Okay, so in movement you are going to see in under movement extension and contract, here there will be change in price as well as there will be change in quantity supply also. And the other side shift, so in demand we have seen this, in shift price remain constant, so here also in supply also the price will remain constant under shift. Okay, only there will be change in quantity. Why? Due to other factor. Okay, except the price, all other factor will be responsible for changing in quantity. Now in shift excuse me, you are going to get two type of shift, that is increase in supply and decrease in supply. Okay, so where in increase in supply, your quantity supply will increase but price will remain constant. Now in decrease in supply, at the same price there will be no change in the price. Okay, the supply is going to decrease. So let's see how. Okay, so first we are going to start with the change in supply. So change in supply, that is your movement along the supply curve. We are going to see extension and contraction. So we are going to see movement along the supply curve. Okay, so there are two type of movement, that's we are going to see extension and contraction. Okay, so first we are going to do with extension in supply. So you see, just you have to keep in your mind the law. So when price increases, supply will increase. When price will fall, so they will fall in supply, other factor remaining constant. So this law always you have to keep in your mind. Okay, so this will make the concept very clear. So first we are going to do with extension in supply. So you see in extension in supply also same, you have to make the diagram. So y-axis and x-axis, so x-axis, y-axis, 0 is common. Y-axis you write about price, in x-axis quantity. Okay, now see we are going to show extension. So extension we are going to show. So when we will show the extension, so you see here, just keep in mind the law of supply. So you see here, first I am starting with a normal. So when price is low, you see your supply is also low, so we are taking as a Q0 as a quantity, P0 as a price. Now suddenly there is rise in price, so from P0 the price increased to P1. So when price will increase, naturally as per the law of supply is also tend to increase, so supply will also increase. Okay, so you see here what is happening. When price is low, supply is low. When price increases, supply also increases from OQ, from your 0Q0 to 0Q1. So you see price increases, supply also increases. So it's a supply curve, so it will be upward sloping curve. Okay, so it's supply curve S. Okay, you will be providing with an arrow. So this arrow indicate that it is extension of your supply. Okay, so you see it is nothing, but when price is less, you see supply is also less. When price increases, generally supply increases. So what it shows? It shows that when price increases, supply also increases. So this is called extension of your supply. The supply increases when price increases. Okay, now you see this another contraction we are going to see. So contraction will be its opposite only. So please look about the contraction. So in contraction also you have to make x-axis and y-axis, okay, 0 on y-axis price, x-axis quantity. Okay, now you see here in this case we are going to see contraction. So contraction will take place when there is reduction in the price. So here we are going to start with the first price. Okay, so suppose I am starting with the P. So when the price is P, so naturally when the price will be higher, generally as per the supply will be more. So you see when price is high, supply is high. Now suddenly there is reduction in the price. So when there is reduction in the price, so naturally your supply is also going to fall. Okay, so you see when price was high, supply was high. When price fall, supply also fall. So you see this, you will draw a curve, upwarding sloping curve S, and here it is a contraction, so you will show the arrow downward. Okay, so this downward arrow it shows as a contraction. Okay, this downward arrow it shows as a contraction. That means when price decreases, the supply also decreases. Okay children, so this is about your extension, this is about your contractions. So after looking the videos, you all must, okay, do in your copy as a homework these all diagrams. Okay, it is required. So this is about your extension. So you see when price was less, supply was less. When price increases, your supply increases, so it is called extension. This is just opposite. When price was high, here you will be starting with a high price, and in extension you will be starting with a lower price. So when price was high, you see supply was high. This suddenly fall in the price, supply also has fallen. So it shows that there is a contraction, that means reduction in supply due to fall in price. So this is under the movement along your supply curve, that is your extension and your contractions. Okay, now in board exam they ask you separately. Now in case if they ask you together, that is distinguish between movement and shift along the supply curve, in that case these two you have to prepare in a single diagram. So you see how you are going to prepare in a single diagram. So now I am going to do extension and contraction in a single diagram. Let's look. Okay, when you will prepare a single diagram where you are going to show extension and contraction. Now you see for that also you have to prepare x-axis, y-axis, 0, same quantity. Okay, in y-axis price. Here rule will be little different. Now you see when you are going to show extension and contraction together, in that case you have to take 3 price and 3 quantity, middle one as a base. Okay, so here I am going to take 3 price, 1, 2, 3, quantity also 1, 2, 3. So you see whenever you are showing combined contraction and expansion, okay, extension and your contraction, to extension you can say expansion also. Now you see this one as the base. Okay, so P0, P1, P2. Okay, so this is P0, so naturally this will be Q0. Okay, so this is your Q1 and this will be your Q2. Now you see middle one as a base, so when the price is P0, so naturally your supply will be Q0. Okay, this is your base. Now you see here we are going to see first extension. So you see when the price was P0, the quantity supply was Q0. Suddenly there is rise in price. From P0 the price increased to P1. So when price is increasing, that means supply is also going to increase. So price increases. Okay, in that same case your supply is also increasing. Okay, so when price was high, supply also became high. Now suddenly there is fall in price. From P1 directly the price came to 0 P2. So P2 the price is low. That means what? Your supplies also tend to fall to fall. When price is low, your supply will also get reduced. That supply will also fall. So you see your diagram is ready. Now you will join the curve. Okay, we will be writing S as a supply curve. Now you have to show extension and contraction with the given arrows. Okay, so you can show this arrow, it shows your extension, and this downward arrow it shows as a contraction. Okay, so both contraction and your extension you have shown. So this is your extension and this is your contractions. Okay, so you see upward arrow it is showing extension of a supply and downward arrow it is showing contraction. So everyone look. Okay, this is a combined diagram. So when you will prepare a combined diagram of extension contraction, in that case you will take 3 price and you will take 3 quantity. Middle one you will take as a base. So when price will increase, quantity will increase. When price will fall, the quantity will fall. So upward is showing extension, downward is showing contractions. Okay, in y-axis price, in x-axis you will be writing about the quantity. Okay, so this is about your movement. Okay, hope you all have got it. Okay, you will be doing in your copy. Okay, very properly. Now let's go for the shift. Now you see shift is also similar like you have done in your demand. So in demand also you have seen the shift, that in shift the price remain constant. Okay, so here also we are going to see about the shift. Shift along the supply curve. Okay, so you see in shift we are going to see two type of shift, that is increase in supply and decrease in supply. Okay, increase in supply and decrease in supply. Now you see children, so shift along the supply curve. So we are going to talk about increase in supply and we are going to talk about decrease in supply. So just now you have seen movement along the supply curve where the change in price as well as change in quantity. In shift, price will remain constant. Okay, only there will be change in your quantity. Okay, why? Due to your other factors. So other factors where your price of the related good, cost of the production, new invention, natural factors, okay, number of sellers, development of transport and communication, goal of the firm, change in technology, future expectation. Okay, so you see many are there, only except the price of the commodity. Okay, so we can talk about so many factors, okay, which are related with the shift along the supply curve. So you see, so here first we are going to do with increase in supply. Now increase in supply I am going to show it. So you see in increase in supply, x-axis, y-axis, 0, price, quantity as usual. Okay, now you see here in shift price will remain constant. Suppose I am taking as a P0, so price is constant. Okay, price will not change, price will remain fixed, only quantity is going to change. So we are going to show you increase in supply. Okay, now you see, suppose when the price was PO, you as a supplier you were supplying Q0 quantity. Okay, you were supplying Q0 quantity. Now what happened? Cost of the productions. Okay, now suddenly the cost of the input or the cost of the production has decreased. The raw material charges, the tax, okay, labor charges has decreased. Now you see as a supplier your cost of the production has decreased and in the same price okay, you will be ready to supply more commodity, because now you are going to get more benefit. Because before, the cost of the production was more, so you were earning less profit. When the cost of the production decreases, today you see same product you are producing, and labor charges, okay, raw material charges and other different charges, price has reduced, so naturally your cost of the production will get decreased. But you are not going to reduce the price is same only, so in the same price you are going to get more benefit. So as a supplier, when you are getting more profit, you are going to supply more. So you see, price is same, cost of the production has reduced, so what will happen? A supplier will tend to supply more. So what happened, you see, due to reduction cost of supply, reduction cost of your commodities, okay, cost of your production input and all, when it reduce, so naturally your supply is going to increase. Okay, so you see, so as this is your supply curve, so upward slope you will draw a curve here. This is first, so you will write SS. This is second, so S1, S1. Okay, now it is increase in supply, so you will show with this arrow that this is increase in supply. This is your increase in supply. So you see, price is fixed, so supply has increased from 0Q0 to 0Q1. Why? Due to change in other factors. Okay, so cost of production you can take. So if the cost of production will reduce, supplier can supply more commodity at a given price. Okay, this is increase in supply. Now let's go and see decrease in supply. Just opposite will be the decrease in supply. Okay, x-axis, y-axis, 0, quantity, price. Okay, so you see here also you are going to take one price only, because price always in a shift will remain constant. So here we are going to show decrease in supply. Okay, so you see first here the quantity supply was more. We are assuming that at a PO the quantity supply was more. Suddenly there is a fall in quantity supply. People started reduction in supply. Today if you are a supplier, okay, if today your cost of production increases, fuel charges, raw material charges, worker salaries or wages has increased, but you cannot increase the price. So if in the same price you have to supply, you will reduce the supply, because as a supplier your cost of production has increased. Now your profit is also lacking. So here also, when there is cost of the production will increase, naturally the supplier is going to reduce the supply at a given price. So you see, before the supply was more, now due to increase in cost of production, supply has reduced. So this is your first curve, so you will write SS, second S1, S1. Okay, so here you will be showing backward, so from the right it is moving toward the left. This is your decrease in supply. Okay, so you see here this arrow is moving from right to the left. This is your decrease in supply, and this arrow, it was moving from left to the right. This is your increase in supply. Okay, so you see this arrow, it shows increase in supply. Why? Due to change in other factor, that is cost of the production. Here there is reduction in supply. Why? Due to change in other factor. Okay, but here the price will remain constant. There will be no change in the price. Price is always fixed in the shift. Okay, now you see, if separately it is coming, we can prepare it separately, but sometimes it come combinedly. Now you see, when it will come combinedly, how we are going to prepare. Same with a movement. Okay, now you see here it can be combined. So if when it will be combined, we have to show increase in supply and decrease in supply. In that case, what you are going to do it, so you are going to show together. So in this case, what you are going to do is the quantity, price. Okay, so here in supply also, that is in supply we are doing shift, so here always price will remain fixed. So as you are going to show combine increase and decrease, so you have to show three quantity, 1 2 3 quantity, and just now we have done in the moment also in supply. Okay, so here the middle one will be the base, Q0, Q1, Q2. So middle one is your base. So we can see price is fixed. So when the cost of the production will fall, so naturally the supplier will be ready to supply more at a given price. Okay, so what will happen? Supply will increase, the quantity of supply will increase at a given price. If in just now what I have said, it's the same explanation. So if the cost of the production will increase, so at that time, okay, the supply, okay, will fall. So you see middle one, base, second, third one. Okay, so middle one is the, so S1 is, so here S1, here S2. Now we will be giving this arrow. This arrow will show increase in supply. This arrow will show decrease in supply. This is increase in supply, and this arrow shows decrease in supply. Okay, so children, you see here middle one is the base. So here at a given price, supply increases. Why? Due to change in other factor. That is, if the cost of the production will get reduced, naturally, as you, if you are a supplier, you will going to supply more because you are going to earn more profit. So, but vice versa, if the cost of the production increases, so in that case, okay, instead of supply more, you are going to supply less. So decrease in supply, that will move from right to the left, and increase in supply, it will move from left to the right. So this is combined, okay, where you can show increase in supply and decrease in supply. Okay, so you can show both increase as well as decrease in supply. Okay, so children, this is all today. I have taught you 6 diagrams, 3 from the movement, 3 from the shift. These all 6 diagrams you will be doing in your copy as your homework. Okay, it will be practice for you. Okay, thank you for today.